scene from the TV show Friends doesn't feel emotional at first. It actually starts with awkward comedy, fake names, uncomfortable questions, and Phoebe trying to act tougher than she really is. But the deeper the conversation goes, the more you realize this scene is about something much heavier than just meeting her father. At the beginning, Phoebe is clearly nervous, even though she hides it behind sarcasm. The moment she says her name is Joe Hill instead of Phoebe Buffay, you can instantly tell she's scared of being rejected again. And honestly, that tiny detail says more about her childhood than any dramatic speech could. She doesn't trust him enough to even tell him who she is. What makes this scene work so well is the writing. Instead of turning the reunion into some loud emotional explosion right away, the show slowly builds tension through humor. Phoebe practically interviews him like he's applying for a job, and the questions are funny on the surface, but underneath the jokes, there's real anger there. When she asks if he abandoned Lily because of top-secret government work, or because he's a selfish, irresponsible, bad man, it sounds comedic, but it also sounds like years of pain finally coming out. And then the entire mood changes the second he finds out Lily is dead. That moment completely strips away the comedy. You can actually feel the shock hit him in real time. Even the line about the cremation, which technically is written like a joke, feels more like a man trying and failing to process grief. That's something Friends was always surprisingly good at. It could make people laugh while still showing how messy emotions really are. Lisa Kudrow's performance here is honestly incredible. She keeps Phoebe emotionally guarded almost the entire scene. Even when her father apologizes, she refuses to give him the emotional reaction he probably expects. She keeps pushing him away because she spent her entire life preparing herself for disappointment. And when she says, "It doesn't matter what you say," it doesn't sound angry anymore. It sounds exhausted. But the scene becomes unforgettable during the final few seconds. Her father admits he was terrible at parenting, and for the first time, he stops making excuses. Then he awkwardly sings the little song he once made for her as a baby. The song itself is ridiculous and kinda terrible, but that's exactly why it feels real. It's not some perfect Hollywood speech. It sounds like something an actual struggling father would make up in the middle of the night trying to calm his child down. And Phoebe's reaction completely changes after that. For the first time in the scene, she softens. Not because everything is magically fixed, but because she finally sees a small piece of honesty from him. When she says,